You're on feet. Let's go.
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff.
Hey, and look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at that Lakers matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up front, Durant plays the 4, with Nurkic at the 5. Devin Booker out there with the chosen one, and it's Beal in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, in it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. George is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
Nurkic a screen on George. The chosen one buries the long-range jumper. The chosen one's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And they call an illegal screen here. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our player of the week, the chosen one.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shots good by Clarkson.
Nice little shake there from Clarkson to open up the D and get a score.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Here's Booker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Here's George. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Beal dishes to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. The chosen one. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Collins, a screen on Booker. Outside, George. That doesn't go either for George.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
KD passes to Nurkic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Substitution on the court.
Be up on that. Don't let him breathe, all right?
Here's the chosen one. He's got 10. Here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in it too. Then there's Filipowski, and it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
Knocks it loose. Durant with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Booker in the corner. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. That one falls. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Sensabaugh. To end the run. Booker pulls it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Plumlee with a screen on Sexton. Plumlee, the pass to the chosen one. Shot clock at 5. And Beal kicks to KD. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Durant's got 9.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Utah making a change here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Collins, a screen on Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Patty Mills.
Lauri Markkanen. George.
Sexton finds Markkanen. Now Kessler. He's guarded by Plumlee. Just 4 to shoot. To halt the run. Kessler. No good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Markkanen can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Yeah, once Sexton takes that first step on the drive, he's not backing off.
And Mike Budenholzer is caught. It's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Utah Jazz.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Suns, up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The chosen one out there with Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the small forward position.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Pass to George. Goes back up. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Over to the wing. Collins against Durant. George with no one around. George missing again. Suns leading by 19 points. Pass to Booker. On the corner. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And it's 8 points for Devin Booker.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Here's George. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Durant kicks to Nurkic. Suns moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Markkanen. Out to Clarkson. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Jazz trail by 17. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can.
Substitution on the court.
Get in there.
That's what's up.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
They've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Mills. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Mills passes to Filipowski. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. The 3. Offensive rebound. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's the chosen one from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. The chosen one's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's George. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Booker. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Katie against Collins. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Booker draws the double. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Nice pass. What a heady play by Clarkson.
Suns leading by 22.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Phoenix.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors. In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Durant finds Beal. Here's the chosen one. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's George. Can't get it to fall. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's the chosen one. Got 3 off the mark. Now, here is George. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We've got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do Keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
That's what I'm talking about.